Official introductions from me.
And now, three-minute rounds of the lightweight division. Introducing first, the fighter on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 154 pounds with a record of 1 win and 0 defeats. Fighting out of Fighters First, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Elias Loco Briley. And his opponent, standing across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 155 pounds with a record of 1 win, 0 defeats. Fighting out of Forge Fitness Cary, North Carolina, Evan Hardpart Daniel. Your referee when the action begins, Larry Carter.
Elias Briley, Evan Daniel preparing to square off here. Both of these fighters sporting the Muay Thai shorts. Perhaps a prequel to a standing battle here.
And here we go, round number 1. You're right,
Evan Daniel forcing the pressure in, pushing Elias Briley up against the cage.
Evan Daniel in the black and gold, Elias Briley in the blue and gold, both men in the Muay Thai trunks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You know, I
didn't catch it. I was announcing the
fight. I expect him to bang a little bit. Of course, Muay Thai is based around the clinch as well.
Is true.
You know,
this is absolutely right. And a lot of the times when it's two strikers that you think are going to throw like that, they end up in the clinch. They do a lot of grappling.
Well, beautiful knees there. Dirty boxing coming from Evan Daniel as well. You can tell right out of the gate, both of these fighters are far more experienced than the records.
No, yeah, absolutely. A ton of training for both these guys. You said maybe a little ring rust for Briley.
Well, Daniel as well. It's been 2014 since he had his last fight, which was his first fight as well.
Hey, let's give props to Chris Connor for the matchmaking here. It's a perfect matchup between these two.
Yes.
Inside leg kick from Briley, but quickly closing distance.
Yeah,
Evan Daniel.
Briley catching a knee to the head there, or I'm sorry, Daniel catching a knee from Elias Briley. I saw it, Nick. I didn't think that we were going to have a reaction, and then you saw it from Briley, you know, apologetic.
Yeah. And he's going to get a little time to recover here, up to 5 minutes for Evan Daniel. That and head kicks. Yeah, seen it a number of times. We've seen some pretty cool head kick knockouts that they've had to wave off as a disqualification. So something you have to watch them. And these guys have such great knees. I mean, I think it's just kind of instinct to go for that knee to the head and go for that head kick. And yes, you can do it here in North Carolina. Every state is different. But this is the North Carolina Boxing Authority, and you will respect their authority. You too, Casey. Don't think you can just get around the rules. Here we go. Right back to action. Evan Daniel is going to
beautiful spin kick by Daniel, pushing the pressure here.
Ooh, and a big shot.
Briley answers back. What a fight.
Oh, and he takes
Daniel
it to the back.
takes it to the mat here.
The man they call Hardpart is on top and nearly in half guard, and he is in half guard.
Elias Briley with a reversal here. He is on top now.
Elias Briley has him up against the fence. Where does he go from here? Does he separate and try to throw some big strikes? Another big knee by Elias Briley. Great flexibility by that young man.
Beautiful exchanges here.
Elias Briley's getting the better of him right now, backing up. Nice combination. Evan Daniel, though, unfazed. He continues to move forward. Ooh, big
Elias
shot by
Briley beginning to take over in this fight.
Yes, remember, no knees to the head. Now, I think he nearly threw one. I don't know if it connected, but Larry Carter was on top
Briley
of him
continuing to toll. That was close again.
That one did not. I don't think that one connected.
I don't know, man. It looked like that one kind of grazed the chin of Evan Daniel, and we could be getting close to a point deduction here if we're not careful. And that's one thing when I work with my amateurs, where you're not permitted to throw knees to the head. I always try to push for the swinging, the left to right style knees.
I don't think that one hit, Casey. We're seeing it right here on the replay. And
but if the referee saw it, then it happened, and that's something you've really got to watch out for. And like I said, I really train our guys to do the lateral knees, left to right, or sorry, the horizontal knees from left to right, so you don't run into that kind of problem.
Can we run that replay one more time? I'm gonna go back to the truck here and go a little bit slow motion. Let's see if we can see that again. Of course, I don't want to fault Larry Carter by any means. He's a great referee, but let's take a look and see if that knee really does hit the head. No way. It hit the inside of his armpit, Casey.
You're right.
It was the head movement. It was the reaction by Evan Daniel that got Larry Carter to step in.
But I will say this, if I'm the coach of Elias Briley, perception is reality. You've got to watch doing that because he's been warned already for swinging those knees high up towards the chin, whether he landed it or whether he didn't. You know, it is what it is.
It's just a bad shake for Elias Briley.
He just needs to watch.
And you can tell that that's a big part of his game plan. You take that out. You know,
well, I mean, you've got to prepare for that when you're in amateur competition.
This is true.
When he advances to the pro competition, he's going to do great.
Elias Briley being warned again. I believe they're going to let this thing go. The Ultimate Fight Doc over there, John Sanchez, making sure everything's okay. One of the best in the business. You talk about a ringside doctor. Get that man.
Now, I haven't seen a point deduction take place yet. So, I mean,
I think Larry's giving him a little bit of leadway.
In the referee's eyes, that's two shots. I think Elias Briley has one more, 3 strikes and you're out.
I think
he really needs to watch right now.
The fight will be done if he does it again. So he's really going to have to augment his game a little bit. And the bad thing is, it's going to get into his head. He's going to look to throw that knee, and he might hesitate. He might not throw it like he would normally throw it, even if it was going to be one to the body. So that really could be into the head of Elias Briley.
When he's just beginning his career, you know, he has to prepare himself to fight as an amateur, or he's going to have to turn pro because that is a style that's going to get him disqualified, particularly here in North Carolina.
Here comes the point.
Oh, wow.
Point deduction. So you're looking right now, this could be a 9-9 round then. I mean, because Briley's looking pretty good here in round number 1. I mean, it's going to be close. Or
and it's going to depend on what Daniel does here. If he puts the pressure on.
I mean, it's been a pretty close fight as it is, so he could end up at a 10-8 here if it goes that way. Ooh, and a beautiful
big shot by Briley.
Briley is on point. Fantastic location on his punches.
Yeah, traditional style Thai boxing right here. You're seeing, I think, Elias Briley with the more technical skills. Evan Daniel just smash mouth here.
I'd like to see some tassels on his arm. I think that would make the difference here. If these guys want to be real Muay Thai practitioners. Beautiful left hand.
Just like the Ultimate Warrior, brother.
Exactly. Maybe shake the cage a little bit. And here we go, moving forward.
Beautiful combination by Elias.
You know, I'll say this. Evan Daniel, I think there's some times that he kind of throws some of these pantomime emotions in there.
Beyond belief.
No, it's fantastic. I mean, if you don't have it yet, get on it. And here we go. Round number 2.
All right, Evan Daniel draws first blood, moving forward. Elias Briley, though, just looking so composed, beautiful counters, and acting his game plan.
Boy, just charging in there is Evan Daniel, throwing some big shots. Evan Daniel now kind of has a fire lit under him. If he can keep that momentum, but Elias Briley has some very, very nice striking. Almost everything he throws has been pretty much on point, Casey.
Yeah, I definitely think he's the more crisp of the two in the striking range. This would be the point where Evan Daniel needs to look to take it to the ground possibly. You can do a lot to take your toll.
Possibly looking for a standing guillotine as Elias Briley, but that positioning's not quite there. I don't think he's under the chin.
No, but it's allowing him to set up those knees.
And he has some nasty knees. Yeah, and he is folding up Evan Daniel as we speak. You take a look at the body of Evan Daniel, he is all red throughout that stomach, that liver, the abdominals. Nice answer by Evan Daniel, but still getting pushed up against the fence by Elias Briley. What a fight here between these 1-0 amateurs, Casey. They have really brought it.
Closing out on halfway through this second round. Definitely have Elias Briley in control. He scores a takedown here.
Beautiful takedown by Elias Briley.
Now the work's only halfway there. Evan Daniel still on his posterior.
Oh, here comes
here
Briley.
we go.
Some big strikes. Boy, on point is Elias Briley this evening. This is his fight to lose.
Evan Daniel just one step behind here throughout this second round. He's gonna have to shape things up and reassert his game plan here to get ahead, because my estimation, this second round's gonna go to Elias Briley.
Elias Briley looking to lock
here we
those
go.
hands, and can he get another takedown on Evan Daniel?
And he does.
And
Beautiful.
quickly trying to move to side control, Casey.
Yep.
Great transitioning by Elias Briley.
Learned from the first transition. This time he flattens out Evan Daniel. He is on top. Let's check out the ground skills of Elias Briley. Oh, and here we go. Big leather here by Elias Briley.
Elias Briley trying to put a finish to it. Casey, can he put him away? Final seconds. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to finish for Elias Briley.
Evan Daniel countering, but is it enough? I don't think so. I think Elias Briley is ahead 1 round to nothing. That first round, I agree with you. That was a tie round.
How are they going to finish the fight? As you can see, Elias Briley seems to be breathing pretty good. Evan Daniel, though, mouth open, maybe breathing a little hard going into the third
Well, he
stanza.
really took a beating there in the second round. Not only the takedown and the obvious control by Elias Briley, but a lot of those body shots, those knees to the solar plexus. Oh, wow, look at this transition. Evan Daniel ends up on top.
That's a game changer right there, Casey, as Evan Daniel shows us a little bit of that ground game.
And he needs to
be
very
strong individual.
He needs to be very, very careful up against the cage. So many things can happen here. Your leverage is compromised when you're pressed in that sort of way. So he needs to really bring Elias off of the cage just a little bit more. Otherwise, he could risk being lateraled.
Well, not on top of that. You see he's trying to go into mount, but he may give up some position as Elias Briley battles with those up kicks. And can he get to his feet?
Briley back to the feet.
That could be a little demoralizing.
Yeah, you can see it in
Daniel.
his eyes. And now Briley with a takedown of his own.
Casey, I have a joke for you. What's red, white, and bruised all over?
Oh, my.
Evan Daniel. That's the answer to the joke. It's a punchline. Get it, punchline, because we're in a fight. Here we go, Elias Briley going to work. Continuing to, has a knee right there if he could use
that
it.
was really clean. Right to the solar plexus of Evan Daniel.
He was eyeing that knee to the head, though. And
But
he had to
Evan
hold
Daniel,
back.
undeterred, comes right out and continues to throw.
It's a war. Nice stiff jab by Elias Briley, and there's another one. Evan Daniel is paying for moving forward, and Elias Briley trying to take him down, and he does again.
Round 3 has been a takedown battle. Round 2 was all about the knees, all about the clinch. Round number 3, we've seen takedown after takedown from both of these competitors. Elias Briley in control here at the moment.
Elias Briley was kind of eyeing a few elbows there, but he did not throw it. And Larry Carter's saying that he threw the elbow.
Oh, wow.
I don't think he threw an elbow. It looked like he was about to, but I don't think that he did.
This could be very crucial. If he threw it and
let's see, can we take a relook?
Carter caught this, man, it could be another point deduction, crucial in this round.
Well, I want to see you take a look at the replay. I think we're going to get it right now. I mean, I saw where, and I was about to make the comment that it looked like he might throw one, which was not a good idea, but I didn't think that he actually threw the elbow, and I don't know if we can see, but it's going to be close.
That was
that was kind of tough. It looked
close.
like a forearm almost.
I think Larry Carter is going to be very strict at this point because He's already called Elias Briley out for 2 fouls already, one of which caused a point deduction.
This is it's disheartening for a guy like Elias Briley, who's really put together a fantastic fight, and Evan Daniel might just escape with a win or a draw because of it. Because if there's another point deduction.
I'll tell you, man, look, you can see it right here. I mean, it was a downward motion. You've got to be very, very careful, especially when you've been called on a foul already.
Of course. Oh, and there it is. There it is.
This is crucial, man.
So this is what it comes down to. If Elias Briley took one, and then it's 9-9. We're pretty sure he took 2, but he has to take this. He needs to take this round. I'm pretty sure, if I'm doing my math right. I never learned Common Core.
That's to even say that Evan Daniel may not have scored the first round. You know, some judges may have scored the first round in his favor.
That's what I'm saying.
He had a 10-8.
Elias Briley can't be deterred. He just has to continue to fight the way that he's fighting. If he does,
well, I think both of these fighters need to push for the finish here. We've got 43 seconds left in the fight.
He needs to finish the fight is what he needs to do, Casey. And Elias Briley, that's what he's looking to do right now. And I think his coaches are telling him that he needs to try to finish. His hands have been really effective. I think if he lets those hands go. There it is, another big left hand. Elias Briley trying to take it out of the hands of the judges. Big
Beautiful shots there by Elias.
Can he finish it, Casey? Not much time.
Continues to toll away.
Larry Carter's watching very closely. 10 seconds to give it all that he has. Elias Briley continues to stick that jab, and I think he takes this round as well. Great finish there by Elias Briley. Now, things are going to get real muddy here.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about the scenarios because it's weird.
All right, Raleigh, North Carolina, let's make some noise for both fighters going the distance for you tonight. We had 3 hard-fought rounds, and it goes to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this fight 28-27. For your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Elias Loco Briley.
Elias, what a fight you had in front of you. 2 fouls. Of course, in the first, the knee to the head. The third round, it was the elbow to the head. Obviously, a traditional Thai fighter. Those concepts are useful for you, but not legal in amateur mixed martial arts. It did not deter you from winning this bout. You still take this thing 28-27. Talk about the fight.
I want to say shout out first to Evan Daniel, man. Y'all don't know how much stuff we had to do to even get to this fight with the beginning of the year and all the stuff we had to do. But yeah, thanks to Next Level Fight Club, Fighters First, my coach. Hey, if you like that fight, put on some noise. I know y'all here. What's up? That's what we come to do. That's what we train for. Hey, I'll be back, man. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed in my shot selection. That elbow was all the way on the tension, so was those knees. I was really trying to do a hammer fist. You know, that's a big boy right there, man. He put on a lot of power up against that cage. Had my cardio a little bit low, but next time I promise to get y'all the finish. Thank y'all.
You know, it's been 2014 since we saw you the last time. More than 2 years ago. Are we gonna see more active Elias moving into 2017?
Oh yeah, I want them all. I'm not a 55er. I'm going up to 55, but at 45, I'll take anybody. I'll fight you tomorrow, and that's for real. So yeah, I want them all. You'll see me a lot more. Set it up.
Everybody, let's hear it for a hard-fought victor in Elias Briley.
And there it is, Elias Briley. He says he'll fight you tomorrow. Just like that.